There it is, the ATC headquarters. Went inside, got my picture taken, really super nice folks. Actually got my picture taken in front of the sign right there, and they actually turned it into a couple of postcards for me and also registered me and put it in the big book for this year. I was number 1290th hiker to come through, and originally was 856. There actually were some other folks that started back on March 12th. Actually started back in March, not on March 12th. So there were some other folks that must have had to get off the trail as well. It took that long to get here. But cool place. Day 78, onward. The historic Chapel of St. Peter. So this is pretty cool. The trail actually goes right through historic Harpers Ferry. So you're walking right through the old town. Very pretty inside. I didn't want to take pictures inside, but really, really pretty. Here you can see some of the old town. This way, I think, and then headed down the river over there. So this is called the Point at Harpers Ferry. I'm just about to leave Harpers Ferry. There's the Potomac River. There's Maryland over there. The C&O Canal Towpath Trail. I don't know if it starts here, but that is going over into Maryland. There's the Shenandoah River over there. And then they come together here at the Point, turn into the Potomac River, and I guess if you go that way, I don't know, about 40 or 50 miles, you get to Washington, D.C. I'm headed over the bridge into Maryland. So I checked off Virginia, now checked off West Virginia, or about to. And if it's possible to have humidity over 100%, that's what it feels like right now. It's like 10:30, it's already like 90 degrees. It feels like it's 150% humidity, although I know it can't be, but it is unbelievably humid. It's bringing me back to memories of when I used to live here, what it was like all the time in the summer. Crazy hot and humid. All right, across the bridge to Maryland. Bridge. Here you can see the difference in the rivers. You can see the Shenandoah looks cleaner, but there's just less silt in it, a little greener. And you can see the Potomac brown. And they're together. Just walking across the towpath, you can see, I think I read that every 5 to 10 years, there's a significant flood where the water goes up about 20 feet. They have that event on average every 5 to 10 years. There's nowhere for the water to go. So you can see where trees from upstream come washing down and get stuck on the old bridge pilings. And the railway bridge, there's upstream of the Potomac. A lot of people out on 4th of July weekend. So I'm just walking along the towpath here, nice and in the shade, and I have this vivid memory, like it was yesterday, of my last experience on the towpath. I've said a couple times I used to live not that far from here, and I remember it was a day like this, hot and humid, and Mrs. Mulligan and I brought our bikes across the ferry from the Virginia side. We lived on the Virginia side. I think, what's it called? Like White's Ferry, maybe? That's what the ferry is called. So we left our car, brought our bikes over, came this direction about 10 miles, and right at about that 10-mile mark where we were about to turn around, the pedal came off my bike. Like I said, I remember like it was yesterday. And if you've ever tried to pedal a bike with one pedal, I don't recommend it. Or if it happens to you, I would recommend having tools, which I did not. So for the return 10 miles, I tried to pedal it with one pedal, which definitely doesn't work. Or I'd run alongside it, get it up to coasting speed, the bike up to coasting speed, and then hop on for like 20 yards. And I remember just being incredibly hot and frustrated, and Mrs. Mulligan, you can see some bicyclists, finding it incredibly funny. And I remember being frustrated that she found it funny, but in retrospect, it is a funny picture in my mind. And it was really funny, just not at the time. But I tell you, it was 25 years ago, and it certainly doesn't seem like 25 years, that's for sure. But that is, every time I see a bicyclist go by, that's my memory of the C&O Towpath Canal Trail. So back in the woods, the river and the towpath are back over that way. I just left them maybe 5 minutes ago. And back into the woods. I looked at the elevation right before I left the towpath. According to the Gut Hook app, it was 244 feet above sea level. So I don't know if that's the lowest point on the AT, but it's got to be close. I can't imagine where it would be lower than that. But it's kind of nice to be back in the woods. It's all shaded, still hot and humid, but no direct sun anyway. This is Weaverton Rocks, and you can see just way in the distance Harpers Ferry Bridge. And downstream on the Potomac. There's a place to hang your hammock now. This is full side trail off the AT. The first view in a while. Doesn't even have a name, but pretty nice looking south. Can't even see the Potomac anymore. I guess it's somewhere back over there. That's looking south. I think I've just got maybe 2 or 3 more miles to go. Ooh, it is hot and humid, like I've said before. It makes it really hard. I don't know how much I've sweated, but a lot. Almost done. We'll see if there's anything else to look at, but that might do it for day 78.